Today, from Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, it's the AFC Divisional Round Playoffs on EA Sports. It's the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to a very loud and a sold-out Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. Straight ahead, we punch the second of two tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Cincinnati Bengals. Hello, everyone. As the postseason continues here on EA Sports, we're pleased to bring it to you. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And who has the edge here? You got one side that had some extra rest, but another comes in off a win last week in the wild card round.
And it's funny, depending on which team you are, you say that that's an advantage. You'll take the rest. You'll take the week off. Get your guys healed up a little bit and ready to go. But that team that's coming in off of a win last week, they're really excited to keep playing. They feel like they are hot and ready to go.
So the Steelers offense getting set for their first drive. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
And the quality of opponent goes up a notch here in this divisional round. But he's coming off such a sensational performance, I'm not sure he cares. 4 touchdown passes in the last game, and you'd have to imagine his head coach would sign up for that right now.
First carry for Najee Harris. Good footwork at the 30. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Pickett. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after.
And now off to the races, down the right side. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Najee Harris, 64 yards. And the Steelers are on the board first here in this division round matchup. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
The former 2nd-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On 2nd and 7, Burrow. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. They find some open field here.
If you were me, you do this too.
Take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Ouch. Could have been a game-tying touchdown. They'll have to hold on that at least for now.
Ouch in a big way. Like ripping the Band-Aid off there. Can they let the sting subside and come back and get it done?
After the penalty, it's Mixon. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. On 2nd and 9, Burrow. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And that one a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
On 3rd down, Burrow. That'll be caught. It's the tight end, Howard. And he is going to have the Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
From the red zone now, here's Burrow 1st down. And yet again, it's Howard with a catch. And the Bengals are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
It looks like they quit hitting the snooze button on their alarm there. Finally a sign of life from this defense. They've been fairly passive on this opening drive. Now able to stand up on 1st and goal, and they sent that play backwards.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Burrow will throw. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. They turn to Harris to begin the drive. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 84 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Harris. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Pickett. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds, and looks like right at the 40. A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Pickett. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big play that time for Pittsburgh.
We saw these guys have some big plays in their wild card win last week, and they're certainly going to need to continue to put up plays like we just saw there if they hope to continue to move on in these playoffs.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. On the give, this is Harris. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. And just a yard to go here on 2nd down. Back to throw. Pickett. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. The Clemson product, DJ Reader, got in for the sack. Our score after 1. To throw on 3rd down. Pickett. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense. He's passed.
Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
1st down and more for Allen. As he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. Miles Jack there to make the tackle. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now it's Burrow. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. Well, Out to the left there and complete to Howard. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, the coverage was tight that time. They allowed the pass underneath to him, but they rallied to him pretty fast, too. Converged on him and got him down. That'll bring up 4th down.
The Bengals bring out their punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns. This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Now a first down carry for Harris. Fights him off, and they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 115 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this divisional round matchup. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Off play action. Pickett. He'll drop this down to Jackson. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. From the gun on 3rd down. Pickett, he's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Throwing on 1st down. Pickett completing it to the right side. Johnson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with it.
And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth. Now the Steelers use the 1st of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Looking to throw. Pickett. It's brought in by Harris. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Najee Harris. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Burrow, he's going to loft one deep left side here. A fight for it.
Right down.
It's caught. It's caught indeed. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Bengals get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Coup for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. Najee Harris and the Steeler offense set to go to work once again. He's already cruised past the 100-yard mark. We haven't even gone away for halftime yet.
He might not want halftime. All right, why cool off?
Keep everybody here.
Let's stay out on the field and keep going. But all that being said, everything is really working well for them. The play calling's been excellent. The blocking's been terrific. And obviously his vision and legs have hurdled him to this big number so far. We could be seeing something really special here.
And we'll see how much they give him the ball here. On 1st and 10, Pickett. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Back to throw. Pickett. That swung out wide to Harris. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Looking to throw. Pickett. He's got his tight end Freiermuth over the middle. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Here's Johnson with a reception. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. So it's on to halftime in this AFC Divisional. You sure you're ready for the 3rd quarter? Need to use a bathroom or anything? All right, cool. Let's go. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC Divisional round. Taken in at the 3. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room.
And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. A big connection on that one. 36 yards. And you need a big play? Go to your big play guy.
Listen, that's football 101. When you have to have it, you expect that guy to step up. A lot of people call these receivers divas. Sometimes just leadership when they get in the huddle and say, get me the ball. I'm about to make a big play.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. This goes out wide for Mixon. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
On first down, Mixon. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Here's Burrow. And he's got it. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5. And that'll make it 3rd and 1.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, you pointed. Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. The thing that they'll be looking at is a spot of the football, and this is always such a tough one for officials to get exactly right.
Not just because of how fast the game's going, but just trying to get the right sight line to the football. That's not always easy. We'll see what they decide here.
So the challenge does not sway the official's decision. Spot of the football going to remain right where it is. Line of scrimmage, the 2. They can still get a first down if they just get a yard out of this on 4th and very short. Burrow going to keep it on the sneak. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Mixon. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon taking it in from a yard out. And the Bengals have taken the lead. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive.
They'll start on the ground with Harris. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And he'll be tackled at about the 35. 125 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And this is going to be a Steelers first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Johnson. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
You always worry about those smaller receivers running through that gnarly patch of land in the middle of the field. But he did a really nice job there holding on to the football and protected himself as best he could while completing the play.
They'll run on first down. It's Harris. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So still 14 yards to go, second down. Back to throw. Pickett. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
For a rookie first-rounder, he's made a huge impact on this defense, but that tells me that they had a plan for him when they drafted him. Just turn him loose, do what you do best, go get the quarterback.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Looking to throw. Pickett. He gets it complete to Harris. And a good stiff arm there before he's brought down on a nice little gain. That'll bring up fourth down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. The drive will commence with a run by Mixon. Pushes him aside at the 10. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Working with a 2nd and 3. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be third and about a foot or 2. Here's a give to Mixon. And some room to maneuver. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 61 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation when they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. A big play there for Cincinnati. They lulled them to sleep there, so to speak. That was all set up by the running game, wasn't it?
Another example of what all offensive coordinators tell us. When the running game's operating, it really opens up the playbook. And that's when they hit them with the play action. And you can see the defenders rushing towards the line of scrimmage, then scrambling back, trying to cover. Couldn't get there in time.
Well scripted. They had the big running play, now the big passing play. They'll give it to Mixon. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there...
And he's got it! Touchdown, Bengals! Keenan Allen there to make the grab. And the Bengals are drawing closer to a date in the AFC title game as they extend this 4th quarter lead.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity.
First down. Pickett into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Throwing after the interception. Pickett, he finds his man, complete. That's Harris. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Back to throw. Pickett. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Instead of the first, he'll have to go backwards for another 2nd down try.
So if there is a silver lining, though, it stays 2nd down, and they still have an opportunity to pick up a 1st down before they have to start their downs over again.
Now left side on the swing pass. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's a 2nd down. Looking to throw. Pickett, quick slant, finding Claypool. A great job there, Charles, just to hold on, absorb that contact. I guess that's the risk you take catching the ball toward the middle of the field.
It is, and if you're going to gain yardage, you're going to have to go there at some point. But how about the read, okay? The eyes of that play, stepping out from the middle of the field and really making a big hit. Did not get free, but boy, that's a tough area to go into when you're going into his spot.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 14. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. A give to the fullback on the dive. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
This is a tough situation offensively because down 3 scores, the field goal kicker's not even going to come into play here. As an offensive play caller, though, you know you have to take chances. This is the time to get creative.
It's second and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got it second and goal as they look for a late touchdown. To throw on second down, Pickett. That is caught at the 7-yard line. This likely a must-have, third and goal. Back to throw, Pickett. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A great effort there. There to make the grab. And the Steelers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win.
Here we go. Ready?
On first down, Mixon. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block would be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
They'll try to eat some clock with Mixon, and he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well.
Come on, man. Set the cover. You better do something.
So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot, but they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Give him 5 yards there, and it'll bring up second down. Once again, they run with Mixon. Oh, what a move. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll get it with still 1:20 left to go in the game. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. A handoff to Mixon. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as it comes with 1:15 left to go in the second half. The Bengals bring out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fair catch called for in May, but now we'll have to see about the penalty.
Hey, baby, this ain't good enough for us.
That was pretty obvious. He didn't let him catch it.
Agreed, and what's hard is you make that long run downfield to try and cover it, but you got to locate the football as well.
Throwing on first down. Pickett. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's second down. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw again. Pickett. That's to Freiermuth. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
On 1st and 10, Pickett. He fights him off. Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth. Now the Steelers hustling up to the line of scrimmage. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Pickett. Here's Freiermuth again. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
They'll look to throw again. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 7 yards to pick up there. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. 2nd down and 3. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Back to throw again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feeling to get to the game that can get you to the Super Bowl. A fantastic season. Unfortunately, for the other team, a tough, tough way for it to end.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Bengals as we say so long from Cincinnati.